Okay, we're going to work with recursive formulas in this video, and look, we already put that into our vocab, so here it is again. Recursive formula for an arithmetic sequence is made up of two parts. You have a sub 1, we would put equals and identify the first term of the sequence, and then a sub n, the rule, is a sub n minus 1 plus d. Remember, a sub n is the nth term of the sequence, a sub n minus 1 is the previous term, plus the common difference. So let's apply that recursive formula. What is a recursive formula for the height above the ground of the nth step of a pyramid with each step that is 26 centimeters tall? So this is not going to be a very good picture of steps of a pyramid, but here are steps. What they're saying is that, step 1 is 26, what are we in, centimeters tall. Step 2 is 26 centimeters tall. Step 3 is 26. So it increases by 26 centimeters each time. So because from one step to the next has that common difference or that constant difference, we can say that our common difference in this arithmetic sequence is 26. The first step of our sequence will be 26 because you go up 26 centimeters, and that is how tall the first step is. If we were to write out the terms of the sequence, let's just think about the sequence for a second. First step is 26 centimeters high. The next step is another 26 centimeters on top of that, so 52. The next step will be another 26 centimeters on top of that, so 78, and then we could continue that pattern. So to write the recursive rule, we are going to start with identifying the first term. A sub 1 is 26. A sub n, so the nth term of the sequence is you take the previous term and you add 26. All right, so these two numbers, by the way, are not always the same. They just happen to be the same in this example. So that is our recursive formula. So anyone walking into the room would look and they say, oh, okay, I know that the first term is 26, and then I take the previous term and add 26 to it. That's how you always get the next term. All right, let's use our recursive formula that we came up with here to find the height above the ground of the third step. Well, we started to write out the sequence up here, so I know that it's going to be 78, but let's just understand how to use our recursive formula to get that same answer of 78. So to use a recursive formula, you start out and you say, all right, the first term is 26. To find the second term, I take a sub 2 minus 1 plus 26. A sub 2 minus 1 is 2 minus 1 is 1. A sub 1 plus 26. And we know what a sub 1 is. We just defined it. A sub 1 is 26. So I'm going to replace that with 26, add on the next 26, and we get 52. So a sub 2 equals 52. To get a sub 3, you take a sub 3 minus 1 plus 26. I'm just going back to this rule right here. Now, what is a sub 3 minus 1? Well, that's a sub 2 plus 26. And what that means is you take the second term. Well, we just figured out the second term is 52. And you add 26 to it. And we get 78. So a sub 3, when we follow the rule, lands us at 78. So I will say recursive rules are great, but they're limiting a bit because they always rely on the previous term. Previous term right here is part of the rule. So if I wanted to know the 100th term of the sequence, we couldn't just jump to term 100. I would have to know the 99th term. To get the 99th term, I would have to know the 98th term. You basically have to find every term leading up to the one you're looking for. All right, so let's just try one more example. Make sure we understand how to write the recursive formulas. Write a recursive formula to represent the total height of the nth stair above the ground if the height of each stair is 18 centimeters. So to write a recursive formula, you need to know the first term and the common difference. The first term, if the first stair above the ground is 18 centimeters, the height of the first stair is 18. Now, if we're increasing by 18 each time, your common difference is 18. Again, these will not always be the same. We happen to have two examples where the first term is also your common difference. So to write our recursive rule, we would say A1 equals 18, then A sub n equals, take your previous term and add on your common difference of 18, and that's how you can always get the next term in the sequence with that recursive rule.